The red cap on platform 4. English teacher Detective Simon Sharkisle usually teaches at Seaside Academy, but whenever a mystery surfaces, people ask for his help. Dad, why does the train look like it's bending away from us? Natsuki tilted his head, eyes following the sleek silver cars waiting on platform 4. Simon smiled, holding his suitcase in one hand and his son's hand in the other. This platform is one of the most curved in Japan, he replied. Natsuki nodded slowly, then looked up with excitement. Will we really see monkeys in Nikko? The kind that bathe in hot springs? That's more common in winter, but yes, if we're lucky, Simon said with a chuckle. And there's the shrine, and the waterfalls. Plenty to explore. Around them, the platform buzzed with activity. A crowd had gathered, some holding large cameras, others chatting in low voices while adjusting tripods. Posters advertised a rail photography event, and staff in vests directed people toward designated viewing spots. Wow, Natsuki whispered. There are even kids in camera vests. Several red-capped photographers had been moving up and down the platform, making it hard to remember who had been standing where. This is like a train festival. It's going to be a busy ride, Simon murmured. Come on, our private compartment is in car 2. They were about to board when shouting erupted near the front of the train. A station worker lay on the ground, blood on his collar, a heavy tripod beside him. 30 minutes later, Simon and Natsuki waited near the platform entrance while police officers interviewed 4 people, all wearing red caps. According to early reports, a man in a red cap had been standing close to the victim just before the incident. With no camera footage from the front end of the platform, police had to rely on verbal accounts. The front of the platform had been noisy with camera shutters and the station jingle, making small sounds easy to miss. Simon listened carefully. Miss Kanamori, I was at the rear of the platform. I saw the guy in red swing something, and the station worker went down. I couldn't believe it, it happened so fast. Mr. Shunji Takeda, I was near car 2. I heard a loud noise and turned, but I only saw people moving toward the front. I never saw the impact itself. Just before the noise, someone brushed past me carrying a folded step stool. Mr. Kohei Matsuda, I was standing by the central monitor display the departure board. I didn't hear or see anything clearly, but there was a rush toward the front after the commotion. For a moment I thought the monitor showed a red cap near the front, but the image changed before I could be sure. Mr. Yuki Nomura, I was lining up for car 1. There was a man with a red cap next to a staff member, holding a tripod. I didn't see him hit anyone, but after the noise, he slipped away into the crowd. Several uniformed members of the station staff and 2 railway police officers were taking turns interviewing the 4 suspects. A growing cluster of curious passengers had formed nearby, held back by yellow cones and an apologetic announcement on the PA system. The station had resumed normal announcements, and some passengers began boarding other trains, but the front of platform 4 remained tense, though outwardly calm. Just then, a woman in a navy blazer arrived on the scene, followed by 2 officers with notebooks. Natsuki's eyes lit up. Is that Inspector Grace Yoshiko? He whispered. She spotted them almost immediately. Professor Simon. What a surprise. Are you traveling today? Family trip to Nikko, Simon said, adjusting his collar. Though our departure seems slightly delayed. Grace smiled. This case is going nowhere. I'd appreciate a second pair of eyes. Of course, said Simon. He listened carefully as the officers and station staff filled him in on what they'd heard. After a few minutes, he stepped aside with Grace. "Quite a scene to begin one's vacation with," he said lightly. "Luckily, it's a simple case." "You figured it out? Just from those 4 statements?" Grace asked, eyebrows raised. Simon nodded and gave her a name in a low voice. Then he turned to Natsuki. "Let's go. Your mother's waiting in the compartment." The boy beamed. "I bet she's already picking out which snacks we eat first." Together, they walked back toward car 2, disappearing into the crowd.
Have you solved the mystery? Do you know the answer? Submit your answer at the site below. Scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in the video description to send it in. Outstanding answers will be featured in the comments section of future videos. See you next time for another mystery.